Chamber. Yes, sir. If you'd like to come up and can we have 4 minutes?
Where's he from?
The chamber.
Try.
Thank you.
He's chamber. I know that.
Just to clarify, well, not to clarify, to set the record straight, the chamber did pay $30,000 to the Merchants Association. We also gave up 4th and La Mesa, and if you want to discount what we made at $15,000 to what they made, let's call it 10. In effect, we gave them $40,000. So if the cost recovery was 80, we in effect gave them 40, and I think we paid 50% the way it was structured at the end of the day. So for them to complain that they didn't get 50% cost recovery from the chamber, I would dispute that. The problem, I believe, with the Merchant Association is really the fact that we had a new person running it this year. They probably incurred a lot more expenses than they anticipated, and it's really an issue of event management than anything else as to why you folks didn't get all your money and how they chose to spend their money. You know, if it was a matter of not having Christmas in the Village to make sure the city got paid whole, then maybe that's the decision that should have been made. And as far as cost recovery goes, you know, it is something that does promote the city from my own perspective, and I've talked about this before, is there's a lot of sales tax revenue raised through this event for the city, and there seems to be no credit from the city for the money that does come in for that. And I know it's hard to quantify, but certainly the chamber could quantify the sales tax revenue raised in the beer garden that goes to the city. I'm sure there's some ways that the merchants might be able to justify some of the sales tax that goes to the city from their perspective as well. And I do believe there should be some credit off cost recovery, call it 10%, whatever. Whether you feel you can justify it or not, there certainly is revenue brought to the city that day, or those 3 days, or, than are brought any other time during the year without these two organizations putting the event on. So I would certainly welcome the council adjusting cost recovery in the future to some credit or number for the revenue it does get from this event that are put on by these two organizations, whether we're doing it for our fundraising or not. And I will take any questions if you have any.
Questions for Mr. Smiley? All right, thank you.